February was a pretty weird month overall, mainly due to a certain president constantly speaking and making the markets move completely erratically. However, I still managed to stay on top of my game and end the month in a profit. Not a crazy amount in terms of percentage by any means, but by preserving my capital and trading in a more passive way during this, period of uncertainty in the markets, I managed to come out the other side in the positive on the month. Some of the students in the VIP Discord actually ended up making more than me, just by taking some additional winning setups, but I just traded how I felt fit what the current market conditions were presenting. But yeah, anyway, I'm basically just going to be going through some of February's setups, some of the losses, some of the wins, and show you why I decided to avoid some trades due to uncertainties. And starting off with GBP CAD right here, this is one trade that ended up running absolutely beautifully, hitting quite a nice TP. This was a setup I was absolutely going to take regardless of market conditions. Here is where you can see Trump decided to speak, but luckily we had enough room to where it could go down and still continue in the direction of our bias. Unfortunately, not all the trades I took this month were so lucky to have avoided the Trump-related volatility and actually hit stop loss before then continuing in our original bias. I'd actually be really interested to see how February would have gone without those complications, because I was correct in almost all my biases, etc. But like I said, unfortunately Trump has been making price just move very sporadically, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, back to the setup. We predicted it from fairly low down here. I should have taken this for a high TP myself. This isn't actually what I took it for. This is what I probably should have done. For my entry on this trade, I actually waited for this bottom wick as it was a new 4-hour candle, as you can see on the screenshot here. I did mention one of my concerns in that screenshot of the trade ideas, which was that we were acting from this supply zone right here, which was actually something that some people did take. I didn't personally, because I was more interested in demand, just based on the reaction we'd had from the area down here, which is kind of an area of consolidation. We reacted pretty heavily and we started breaking structure to the upside. And yeah, we just reacted from this demand here, just came up breaking highs. To me, this demand was looking much better than the supply. And yeah, entry was right here. Personally, like I said, I didn't take this for 1 to 10. I probably should have. I believe I took a TP1 at like a 1 to 4 or something, and I took full TP somewhere around here, and that was just because we were really consolidating, so I was thinking that maybe we would just react again. So I thought it'd be safe, partially due to the questionable market conditions, but yeah, this ended up being a 1 to 5.5 or something, somewhere around there. I originally planned to take it at 1 to 8, but yeah, I just didn't trust what was going on. Quite unfortunate, that is my fault, but at the end of the day, that was still like a 5% trade or something. So yeah, not bad at all. I'm not going to complain about that. However, this is a good example of the market conditions right now. This is a trade that almost definitely would have won during usual market conditions, which hopefully we'll get back to real soon. This was just a full loss on my behalf. You can see we got a pretty nice rejection from this zone. We had our level of liquidity. It's more just a really nice structure zone, and hoping that we would continue the downtrend that we just kind of started. TPs were at this low originally, I believe, just matching this. And yeah, it easily would have made it there for a 1 to 4. Yeah, it was somewhere around here, would have been an easy 1 to 4. However, literally just stopped out and then went in our direction. Our bias, correct, completely correct, for at least this part. There was no clear direction on EU at this point, so we wouldn't have taken something like this for a full 1 to 10, because there's no sign that we would just continue bearish for that long. But it actually gave exactly what we were hoping for, just unfortunately right after stopping us out. So yeah, this is a good example of why February is quite a difficult month to trade. Stuff like this happened quite a bit. If you're new to the strategy or just trading in general, this definitely wasn't an easy one to trade. However, getting that experience in conditions like these is absolutely amazing, because when the markets are back to normal or even good conditions, you will have an amazing time, let me tell you. This is another one on UK 100 that Trump kind of fucked up. As you can see here, we had our accuracy zone, went higher than the next candle, so we draw up like this. Had our rejection after making our liquidity and breaking its own high right here. Pretty nice zone. We like buys on UK 100. It's generally very bullish. Once again, our bias was correct. We went very bullish after this. This would have been an easy 1 to 10, with our entry being on the 15-minute close, 15-minute flip, somewhere around here. Yeah, this would be running extremely nicely right about now. Yeah, it would have easily hit a 1 to 10 already. But what are you going to do? It came up, Trump talked, immediately tanked. It's so crazy how he seems to talk in the opposite direction of what we're looking for every time. You'd think you'd get lucky at least once, but yeah, that's how trading is, man. Yeah, but there's not too much to say about that. That's just the market conditions. It's just a good example of a valid trade just losing. And I did take the full loss on that one too. That one just felt as though just the markets were just completely against us. But luckily earlier in the month we had caught this. This was the one that kind of set apart it being just a break-even / negative month to a profitable month. You can immediately see just between this and GBP CAD, that's already like 10% that we made. For me it was like exactly around 10%. And just with those 2 losses I showed, plus some more that I took after them or before them, whatever, this is still a profitable month just due to the high risk to reward that this strategy offers. It's just left us in the green without a question just because of these 2 trades. However, this one was quite weird. We got a very nice rejection. Once again, you can see on the trade idea that I sent to the Discord, we just waited for the 4-hour bottom wick first, which ended up giving us an entry very similar to the flip. I didn't get it right at the bottom of the wick, but you know, that would have been very impressive if I did, to be honest. And yeah, offered a very nice risk reward overall. Another one that we could have probably held for 1 to 10. Yeah, with a bit of weight in this would have gone to a 1 to 10. However, I just took a 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 or something, 1 to 5.5, somewhere around here, as a full TP, no TP1, which was quite nice. However, you can see once again, questionable market conditions of Trump talking. It does what it wants, man. It doesn't go in your direction. It doesn't have to. It's basically the same as news. And you can see it did come basically 0.1 pips away from stop loss. Some people definitely did get stopped out on this, I'll be 100% honest. I managed to barely stay in by, I assume, 0.1 pips or so. But I also did notice a lot of people took their TPs at this high anyway for 1 to 4, so I think it was chill for most people. But overall, the setup was nice, man. The only complaint is that it didn't quite break this high before coming to the zone. Other than that, we came up, made a nice zone. The only reason I haven't marked up like this instead of this is just because this looks very large and weird. Right? Doesn't really make a difference. If it went that low into the zone, then it would almost definitely be invalid anyway. But yeah, came up pretty heavily, made our liquidity, broke the high, had a little fake out zone here and here, which you can see both got rejections from them. People's liquidity is going to be below this low right here. Took that shit and absolutely went flying. So yeah, this was the one that really put us in the positive for the month. They were the only 2 wins that we took. Quite a few break-evens, admittedly, that was just capital preservation. I'll show you an example right now. This is a great example of just how careful I was during these market conditions. I patiently waited for the close despite it giving a valid flip and it being on GJ. We quite like GJ for flips and stuff because it's a very consistent pair. It's great for the strategy, but despite having already closed bearish, I didn't send the trade idea out until we had rejected once again after this candle, because this just isn't really a nice close for these market conditions. That's not going to make me confident. So got in on the flip of the next candle. It did end up closing bullish, but we did end up dropping quite a bit anyway. And yeah, unfortunately my TP was down at I think a 1 to 5. Might have been a 1 to 6. Didn't quite hit it. Maybe I should have had a TP maybe a 1 to 3 or at the lows. Once again, that's just hindsight. To me, it just looked like it would have been able to go down for a 1 to 5 at least before going up. But this wasn't a loss, and that's because I was very careful with how I was trading at this point, but also heavily because this was getting late in the day and volume slows down. Typically, price doesn't really move the same as normal when volume starts slowing down or it gets later in the day. I just noticed a lot of the time it just kind of does whatever it wants. So closed at break even, which was a great idea because it immediately went up to stop loss after that. So yeah, this was one example of me just kind of preserving my capital. This was not worth holding in my opinion. However, there were some examples of markets just acting completely normally pretty much. This one I didn't get in on. You know, I've got no reason to lie. This is at 2:30 in the morning, so I literally just couldn't take it. I was fast asleep during this. But on this one, whether you entered on the flip or the close, this is a great risk reward. Probably a 1 to 6 or so on this, or at the lows to the left here. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this was a great risk reward. So if you trade Asia session, you probably did great just based on this trade. There were also some bangers on Hong Kong 33 that I was unable to take. But yeah, overall, market conditions have been very strange compared to usual, mainly due to Trump. Mainly Trump. But you know, he's just kind of got into office or whatever. Can't say I know too much about politics. Hopefully he'll stop talking quite as much sometime soon so we can trade our strategy normally. But yeah, it's still very possible to be profitable every month with this strategy. I mean, not even like some of the best traders will have profitable months every single month. A month is still a fairly short time period. Overall, you should be looking at the year, you feel me? How did your last 6 months go? But I just wanted to share how my month went because I know a lot of people are probably a bit concerned with how market conditions were. But yeah, I've been talked about this month already in the webinars in the private Discord if you are interested. You don't have to. I've got lots of information on the YouTube as well. Just do whatever suits you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you got some value from this, and peace.